Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back with our Pure Blue Eyes structure deck, 3 structure deck profile. So today I kind of gone over combos, test hands. Today I'm gonna kind of just go over the cards that I currently have in the deck and the additions that the first additions I'm going to be making toward the deck. So they are Bingo Machine Go. So Bingo Machine, pretty much consistency piece used in old Blue Eyes decks. In this specific deck, we're basically going to be using it as 3 more copies of Wishes for Eyes of Blue. So one of our 1-card starters, 3 more copies of it. What Bingo Machine Go states is pretty much grab any 3 spell cards that mention Blue Eyes on it. Or you can add a Blue Eyes monster, as long as it mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, except itself. So you can pretty much get 3 copies off of TCG for pretty much $1. And then 1 Pot of Prosperity. You know what this card does: consistency, and also some defensive cards to help against cards like Nibiru, Crossout Designator. So you can pretty much get all 7 of these cards for less than $10, especially if you get it from the same seller on TCG. You can save on shipping, adds consistency, adds defense to the deck. One other thing I did want to go over today as well is the Neo Kaiser Sea Horse combo. So a lot of people don't play him. He is primarily in the budget version of Blue Eyes, so you'll only pretty much see him in the budget profiles, the ones that are pretty much just using the structure decks, the 3 structure decks. So I'm going to go over what the Seahorse does and do a test hand with drawing just the Seahorse. I'm going to shuffle the deck up. We'll just say we had Seahorse, and do the hand traps as always. Okay. So shuffle the deck up, and then go over the 1-card starter with Seahorse. Okay, so if we just drew hand traps, Great Gwen second hand, and Seahorse. Okay, so he is our normal summon. We normal summon him. We then link him off right away. When he gets sent to the graveyard, we can send a monster that mentions Blue Eyes to the graveyard. So for this specific combo, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, we're going to send Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then we're going to get our Mausoleum, send Blue Eyes, shuffle the deck up, activate Mausoleum. Actually, you know what, I'm sorry. So went ahead myself, that's what I was. Send Maiden, then activate Mausoleum's effect to target this. His attack goes up 800 because we are sending the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, so there we go. So now we use his effect, we tribute himself, special summon our Blue Eyes White Dragon. Blue Eyes White Dragon then triggers Maiden to come out. Okay. So now we're pretty much off to the races. We activate Maiden's effect, tribute itself to set our True Light from the deck face up on our field. And you guys should kind of know where we go from here. Of course, it's the last card. So we get our True Light, we put it right here. Then now we can activate our True Light and we can set our, where are they? So all 3 at the top. Okay, so we got our Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Okay, so now we get Wishes for Eyes of Blue off True Light. We activate Wishes for Eyes of Blue. We can go ahead and send our discard a Nibiru and get 2 cards. So now we get our Sage, and then we can get, So here we can either get, if you want the trap card, you can get the trap card. I feel like I've gone for the roar, all the other combo videos. So I think we are just gonna do the trap card. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do the trap card this time. All right, so we add them both to the hand. So now we normal summon Sage, activate his effect. So we now get, we can get another Sage. Oh yeah, so we are normal summoning him with our Mausoleum. In case you haven't seen the other video, Mausoleum gets you a second normal summon. Big reason why the invoked engine is going around right now with the Blue Eyes deck. Just getting that second normal summon is so powerful in this deck. But yeah, so we're gonna activate Sage's effect again, not once per turn. So anytime you normal summon him, we get our level 1 light monster. Okay. So from here we're gonna go ahead and banish our Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Probably should have did that on our last one. Actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we've done anything since then. We attach our Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So we do that because it gives us graveyard protection. So from here we go off, we can link this off into our Spirit with Eyes of Blue and then go into Hieratic Seal with 2 dragons. But for this specific one, we are just going to go ahead and go straight into our Spirit Dragon. So now we have a graveyard with our Maiden and Blue Eyes. We have the Ultimate Dragon for protection. We banish this. We have True Light still on board. We got our Effectivator for sure, and we got our Pop as well with the Trap card. So then we have 3 additional cards. So for this hand, pretty much 4 negates in hand, a Pop, True Light to set up a wall, and we have the Graveyard Negate, which could also bounce itself. You're on our opponent's turn, Graveyard Negate, it bounces itself. It goes into our Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Bam, bam. This will be set. Graveyard Negate. We have another negate right here. We would also activate our True Light to bring back Blue Eyes, which then brings back Maiden of White. So we have a wall, and then we can also just kind of go from there. Helps us dig for resources on our turn as long as True Light stays on board as well. We have the Pop. So all that off of our Neo Kaiser Sea Horse. So again, not used in many of the tier 1 deck profiles. However, if you're using just the straight up budget version, I guarantee you want to run 3 of these, and most deck profiles I feel like wouldn't be using 3 for any budget version, just because it is a good starter. And again, having our bingo machine in the deck again is another pretty much pseudo 1 card starter. Just need the discard for when you do get the Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Speaking of that, let's just go ahead and show how we do that. So let's just say again, we get our let's just say all we started with was Bingo Machine. So again, it's a really strong card. Staple in Blue Eyes decks for decades now. Just because allowing you to dig into the deck for any Blue Eyes deck or any Blue Eyes card, super strong. We are running 3 currently. I am thinking of cutting it down though, just because future iterations of this deck are probably gonna have a little more hand traps. I'm thinking of Droll, adding Crossout Designator, pretty much gives you even better reason to have Droll in your deck, because this deck loses hard to Droll and cards like Nib. So let's go with Bingo Machine. So we start our hand, we use Bingo Machine, we reveal, so it says we can add a Blue Eyes monster or a spell trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. We reveal 3 cards from the deck that meets those criteria. So for this specific hand, we are going to add 3 of the Wishes for Eyes of Blue. If we already drew 1 Wishes, you can use that to get your trap card. If you want to get Roar, if you want to get pretty much whatever you're needing from your hand. So we're gonna get one, obviously. Let's pick one at random. If you pick all three, you're guaranteed to get one. So from here, I also don't think I've actually done the wishes for Ice Blue. So this is like this works again. So we're gonna now activate wishes for Ice Blue. We're gonna always discard the nib. And from there we get we're gonna get our Sage. We're gonna get the Roar, and we're gonna get the Sage. Okay. Discarded, have a normal summon. We then, Sage has blue, he adds you a Maiden. If you already have Maiden, you can go ahead and get Effect Veiler. From there, that's, you know what, we'll first do the Maiden effect actually. Use Maiden, send it from your hand to the graveyard to then get you True Light, activate True Light's effect. So we already have the Roar, we got the Wishes. So from here, we are going to now get our trap card. So we got our trap card. Okay. So from here, we're going to now link this off, get Spirit, get our Mausoleum. So the combo is pretty much pretty natural from here. I feel like even myself, as someone that struggles with a lot of decks or learning big combos, even though I would consider myself a combo player, I do usually have to watch a video a few hundred times to understand what the combos actually do. As you know, reading is hard. So with that in mind, learning this deck has been fairly simple. So I'd hope this is a very beginner friendly, easy to learn style deck, and these videos help out. Yeah, so we got that. We have Maiden in hand. Now we're gonna go ahead and activate Mausoleum. Target this. His attack goes up 800. We are going to, still waiting for the other Blue Eyes. I had a set of these, don't know where they are. I'm missing a bunch of cards, so I had to order another one. So yeah, we send this to the graveyard. I'm possibly gonna run 3 in this deck just because with this budget build, it's not too competitive anyway, so you might as well have fun and get all 3 of them with the original artwork. So we send that to the graveyard. Now we can, I feel like we can tribute this, get that, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do the Roar, see where it goes. Get Roar, which then activates Maiden in the graveyard to get itself out. We're gonna banish Wishes, and we're gonna attach the Ultimate Dragon to the Blue Eyes. Okay, so now from here, let's see, where can we go? So one other thing too, with the additional normal summon, you can always normal summon Effect Veiler if that is ever something you need to do. With this specific hand, I'm thinking, I can link this off. No, let's just, yeah, let's see what this goes. Actually, so link this off. No, you don't need to link that off. You put these 2 into the Hieratic. Yeah, so I'm trying to think if there a way to get both on board. Yeah, not seeing the line right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and send these off. This goes to the graveyard. Yeah, so I think, yeah, with that, just 1 card, it gets us this. It has this on board still. Actually, no, yeah, you know what, we can push a little further. So now we can tribute this, get this, use the second normal summon, and then link off Effect Veiler. So So you could have went into a second spirit. But yeah, it just really depends what you want. If you wanted to keep Effect Veiler in hand, you can do that. Link off Effect Veiler. We have 2 dragons. We get the bounce on board. I actually do think I prefer this, just because this can bounce a card, and then we can also dig in the deck as well on our opponent's turn. But yeah, still multi-layered disruptions right here. So we have 2 hand traps in hand. We set this with the pop. We have the bounce. We have the Graveyard Negate that turns into the Omni Negate. And then we have True Light to special summon, build our wall as usual. Yeah, pretty powerful deck. Again, and those were 2 other 1-card starters. But yeah, so I think that's all I got for you guys today. I will be posting more test hands with the new additions to the deck, and then hopefully be posting more of the Blue Eyes content. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye.